Where did the idea come from?
Good day for everyone. The idea of establishing the Birland country at the Bir Tawil land between Egypt and Sudan come from the first thing from that man, the American man, who announced in this area as a kingdom of North Sudan. But in real, he didn't enter in the land of Bir Tawil, which located Birland on this land, but he raised his flag inside the Egyptian border in the area called Wadi al-Allaki. According the stateless native people there told me. That's one thing. The another thing, after a while, he gave up from this idea. So I said, why not I will try to make this a real country, because there is many claimers of this land, but without any skills. Just they searching for titles and another things. So I take it seriously. Also, the native stateless people in the land of Bir Tawil, which is Birland located now, they asked me to make for them a country. After they seeing me inside the European Parliament, I attend the event for the immigration and the refugees, so that they raise the banners, and they wrote Birland don't be without us, and they also hold a flags of the Birland.
Informations about the land.
The information about the land, this land, it is located on the Nubian desert, outside and between the Egypt and Sudan. I mean outside their border. Also, there is no authority from Egypt or Sudan on the land. The land area, it is about 2060 meters. It is a desert. Also, there is no population there, just a few stateless people there. They have a very small village behind the mountains that difficult to find there.
Okay, who authorized you to represent the land?
As I said, the native stateless people in the land, and they have a very small village, they authorized me to make a country, and they hold a banners wrote on it, Birland don't be without us, they mean without them, and they also raise the flag of the Birland, so that they put hands over.
Many claim the land. For what distinguishes Birland from other claimants?
Yes, good question. There are many claimers for the land, but they need skills, and they need to know and be expert in the international law. So all they are failed, because no one get any single paper from any country, and I think they either not they asking any country to recognize them. So so the Birland, we are very serious, and we have a very good administrators, and we have a very skilled prime minister, the president of the government, the Queen Eden Soriano Trinidad. So she has, so she is very expert, and she appointed many our representative in some countries. So that is the distinguished Birland. We have representative official office in some countries. Also, our document has been also sealed from many countries. I mean, from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we have many documents that's sealed. And we have also some agreements with some countries, so that we are serious, and we are up to be a real first humanitarian country.
Who made the Birland king and queens?
The Birland king, this title, it is got, and the queen from the global kings and the African kings. I mean union. For me and the Queen Eden, we have several titles, king and queen, from many tribal and nations kingdom, so that they gave us those titles. And as the Birland, it is a monarchy, so it is nature that this emerging country should have a king and a queen. Also, another queen, the first lady, is my wife, with also the Queen Eden Soriano Trinidad. She is a prime minister and the president of the government and the queen of the Birland.
So why the delay?
We delay because the situation in this area. First of all, it was COVID, corona. So we stopped totally our activities, and then also, if you see the civil war in the Sudan, because Birland, it is between two countries, Egypt and Sudan. So it is very affected that this area, it is not instability. So that is affect on the Birland, but we finally find the way to reach the land, and I hope we will success in that. By the way, we several time enter the land by our supporters to see which is the situation around us, and also to check the routes and the way to enter the land.
How to reach the land?
We can reach the land in the three ways. The first way, it is normal by the land from Egypt to the Birland directly, but the Egypt border close to the land because there is many Many smuggles from the land to the Egypt, and the refugees also use this land, so that they closed the border till we make a government and make forces and who keep and safe our border. The second way, it is from the Sudan. It is open the border from Sudan to the Birland. And the third way, of course, it is by the air. So we should have even a very small airplane for let's say 6 to 20 or passenger, or the airplane which is for 40 passengers, and we now finding a way for that and make arrangement with some countries and with Port Sudan in Sudan to use their airport to reach the Birland.
How about the Birland nationality?
About the Birland nationality and all the documents which related to the Birland, we have some conditions, and we are also follow the international law about that. We cannot just easy giving our nationality without conditions. Uh, which conditions we will use for safely for Birland, and to check the loyalty of the person who will who will hold the Birland nationality, and those people and businessmen and supporters and donators and investors, all on financiers, etc., etc. And of course, we will make our regulations for that, and for the refugees, and for the stateless people. The stateless people, it is easy to get the Birland nationality.
How to join the administration?
To join the administration of the Birland, of course, need that person who wish or will to join the administration, the skills to be expert, to know how to deal with the officials bodies and with the governments, and about the representative in his country also, who should know how to deal and have a relation with inside his country, and to know the protocols also, and to have also the ability as a volunteer. By the way, all in the Birland administrators are the volunteers, so that they also the representatives of the Birlands in their countries. We ask them to prepare office for the Birland.
Who's financing and funding Birland? Which sources?
Okay, let me say that since 2015, and that's since nine years, we are self-financed. I mean, we in the administration, we financed by ourselves the Birland. I mean, we financed. Why? Because we don't let anyone to finance us in order to control the Birland and to control the system that we make to Birland, and to not use these things even to control us.
Is there actual contacts with officials in countries?
Yes, of course, because as I said in this meeting, that we have many offices around the world, representative offices and the contact offices, and we have also many our documents sealed by the many ministers of foreign affairs of the countries, so that we now consider officials.
How about the Egypt and Sudan point of view?
The point of view about the Egypt, there is on a program of Mr. Amro Adib. He meet Dr. Ayman Salama. Dr. Ayman Salama, he is advisor, official advisor of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Egypt. And he said that about this land, the Bir Tawil lands, which Birland located in this land, that this land don't concern the Egypt, and they even not object according to the international law. They follow the international law, and they said, if we are not enter or any country which will be established in this land, they don't allow to enter in their inner affairs. So everything is okay, regardless, as Dr. Ayman Salama said, regardless of populations and who will establish the country. They just care about to not enter in their inner affairs. About the Sudan, we already have some contacts with the officials of Sudan, and now we also contact the Port Sudan according to use their airport and the seaport of Sudan.
The status of international and the United Nations about Birland.
About the United Nations of the Birland, we are in good condition. Why? Because we are not separate from any country, so that we can ask the United Nations to recognize or for recognition of the state of Birland, because this land not belong to any country, not belong to to any authority under any authorities of any country, so that about the United Nations and the others, such as the European Unions or Union or African Union, we just need the acceptance of the some African countries, so they will start recognize us, so that we are now follow the international laws in order in the very near future to make request to join the United Nations.
What is the official language and religion?
The official language in the Birland state, it is English and Arabic, and we will add the Nubian language, because this area located on the Nubian desert, so we will keep their heritage and language and their culture.
Your political stance, for example, on Gaza and Ukraine.
Okay, I miss just to tell about the religion. There is a free of religion in the land, We respect every religion, and the people are free about their religions inside the land. And we are, in our constitution, we are a humanitarian country, not a religious country, with respect to all countries. About the Birland, uh, you you see that we accept all nations, all people.
Uh, do you have a constitution about the Birland?
Yes, of course, we made a constitution about the Birland, of course.
How to reach the land?
As I said before, by air or from the Egypt, but they closed the border, and by land from the Sudan or Port Sudan. Yes.
What type of government is it? Monarchy, institutional, or absolute individual monarchy?
No, it is institutional monarchy. So we are a kingdom, so that we are a monarchy, but institutional. So there is not an individual monarchy.
Regarding the constitution, you said that it is the first human state. Can you explain that?
Yes, in our constitutional, we mentioned that we are the humanitarian country, and we will be the first humanitarian country in the world. We are not involved in any politics, and we are not take aside from any politician or country. We are a natural country.
Birland will be a semi-Western country. Does this mean you will recognition the homosexuals and gays?
Of course, we will be a semi-Western country because we are multicultures, multinational nationalities. We accept many religions, any religions. I mean, but about those people, we will try to help those people if they born in this way. I mean, but we will not accept to homosexual have a something in our law, but we will respect them, and we will not hurt anyone, but we will not give them such as a right of marriage, etc., etc. But as I said, the humanitarian countries, it is not involved in the religion or in the something not natural or but we, as I said, we are respect all people according the civilian law which we are put.
What about Birland's documents? Are they recognized?
Yes, in some countries they are recognized, and they are even sealed. For example, the government of Delhi, the capital of India, they recognize the government of Birland, and also we have with the Nepal agreement in the tourism.
Are there any plans about the interior of the land? How it will manage govern
Yes,
sources
yes,
of
yes.
materials in infrastructure as it is Lockland?
That is the difficult for us. to transfer our materials in the land to the land, I mean, because we are landlocked. But now we are planning a serious, we put a serious plan to enter the land very, very soon, so that we also open a donation for the Birland, because to buy the materials and so on about entering the land and put our buildings there, and a system of water, etc., etc. So that now we are asking many our supporters for donation, and we are now put up plans for entering the land, and also we contact the Port Sudan for get permission to fly to Port Sudan. Then we will get a land route for the Birland, and it will be very, very soon. So as I said, we depend on ourselves financing, our administrators, our supporters, our friends, our families, etc.
What about the security system, borders, prisons, and the army?
The security system, at first we will not have any army, just the forces, security units to keep the border safely, and also we will not allow anyone smuggles to the Egypt. We will keep the border with Egypt in safe, and we will control our border with Sudan, and we will come to any Sudanese refugees to enter the land, and as our services and abilities, we will serve them and cure them.
What about civil status laws?
The system of the civil law inside the Birland, it will be a purely humanitarian law. We will respect all religions, and we will take what it is a very, very humanitarian from this religious, and which in real serve the Birland people. But as I said, Birland law will be according the humanitarian law.
And what about social security, medicine, education, orphans, women, old age, and the rights of refugees and stateless people?
All this will be according to the Western law. We care about the old people, the humanitarian. We welcome refugees. Also, the stateless people, we will give them the Birland nationality, of course, because they are stateless. And we established these countries mainly for the stateless people and for refugees, and who wish to live in the Birland according the procedures and the law of immigration that we will put.
Some say that the governor of Birland prefers foreigners to Arabs.
No, it is like that. The foreign people, I mean the non-Arab people, they are more skilled. Many Arabic countries, they also advise the foreigners and take their skills for progress their countries. That is the first point. The second point, most of Arabs don't believe that we can make a real country because they are their culture that not make them to believe that it will be another country, for example, between Egypt and Sudan. And some Arabs said that is impossible, etc., etc. They don't know about the possibility, and there is international law to can make, according to international law, we can make a real country. So that you see in our administration, most of them are non-Arabs. So Arabs mostly don't support the idea of Birland, and some of them, yes, they believe about us, but mostly not.
What, what about water and energy sources? Agriculture, and is the land suitable for living?
The land, it is suitable of living, of course. There is many countries in desert. They established it, such as Emirates, such as Saudi Arabia, and Jordan, for example, in this area, Libya, for example, many countries. Most part of them are also the desert Sahara. About Birland, we are between the river and lake of the Nile. Also, the Red Sea. We are from far from the Red Sea, about 240 kilometers, and far from the river Nile and the Nasser Lake, about 220 kilometers. So we can also from that take useful. I mean, there is underground a lot of water in the western side of the Birland, because it is very near of the Nile River and the lake of Nasser, so that we can get a water. Also in the future we can make a pipe contact with the lake of Nasser or river Nile. Also we have of course the sun. The sun we can use from the energy. We can use from the wind energy. So we can have also electricity. So we will benefit from these things.
The meaning of the Birland flag colors: green, blue, white, purple. Why you choose those colors?
Yes, good questions. Because we start the country from the zero, and this is a desert. About the land, it's a sky, a blue sky, so that I choose a blue sky vertically. By the way, the colors are verticals in the on the flag, so I choose the blue. From the sky, also underground, it is a water. Also, it refers to blue colors. In the middle, it is a white color for a peace, this repair and the purity. We put in the middle of this the flag, and the middle of the white color, our logo, which is a tree of knowledge. Some call this a tree of life. We choose a golden color for that. Inside the purple color, purple color also, there are meaning of joyful and many positive things, for so that we choose these colors. And at last we have at the right side of the flag the green color. Of course, it refers to the greening of the land. We will make this land a green land. Thank you very much.
Thank you.